What's up, everybody? It's been a while. Yeah, a lot's been going on. I debated what to share and if I should, share, what I've been going through or what's been happening, and I decided absolutely yes for two reasons. One, someone may have advice. Someone may have gone through this and has some words of wisdom. Maybe someone else needs to talk to someone. It doesn't matter to me. I'm open for both, and I welcome it all. I'll leave my email down below if you want to reach out, but I'll get to that in a second. I have been collecting, this whole time. I have some really fun stuff that I picked up that I'm anxious to show with you to share with you guys over quite a few of the next videos I have planned. So that's part of the hobby for me. The other thing I've been doing, which I've really enjoyed, is watching everyone's content and sending out care packages. That's another thing I just really enjoy. I have some more planned for some more guys, some more YouTubers, and I'm excited about that. So the last few months, just to be as precise as I can, work has been crazy and crazier than normal in these times, and that's one thing. It's a big thing. But the thing that really, I guess is the anxious part for me and why I haven't made videos for the most part is my son. He's 6. He was having seizures. So he's diagnosed with epilepsy. He was having what they call absence seizures. There's atypical, and then there's I just say regular absence seizures. So they're not convulsive or anything, but it is like, it can be 6 to 7 to 10 seconds, of a seizure. Eyes go up, and sometimes he moves. But so we've just been working through that process, and people handle things different ways, and I'm a worrier, and it was really, I had a lot of anxiety of, just as we're going through this with work and just really always thinking about this. So again, people handle things different ways. I kind of had to step back a little bit, and it was good. I'm glad I did. I focused on what I had to focus on. Again, I was still collecting, and I've been trying to comment and watch everyone's videos as much as I can. I'm doing it much more now. We have it down to 1 to maybe 2 a day, which is great, and we're feeling really good about it. We're almost there. So just want to share that. If anyone, again, needs anything or has advice, please reach out. I am absolutely, open to that and would love to help any way I can. And one more thing, there's a couple people that have similar situations that I really appreciate, and they know who they are. I don't want to mention names; it's very personal, but I just want to say thank you. So that's all. Appreciate it. Anyway, so I thought the best use of this video would be to show you my favorite cards I've picked up over the past few months. One that completes a nice run for me, aka Richie Ashburn, and the cards that are most sentimental to me, right? Just things make you look at things like this, kind of let you focus and see clearly. And so I want to show you just a few cards that mean the most to me, and a new player PC due to that as well. So let's say hi to Lola. She's back as well, and let's do a 180 and let's look at some cards. All right, so the first card I want to share is just a big PC card pickup for me before I get to the sentimental cards. But this is a really big card for me because this is the 51 Topps Blueback of Richie Ashburn. This completes the basic set run of Ashburn, of every card from 49 to 63 that's in that set run. Now, when I say that, I mean the PSA set. I don't do the PSE registries. I know it would happen if I did, because I collect SGC cards and PSA and even some raw. So I just go by those lists. I love that. So I have every card from 49 to 63 of Ashburn, which includes his Topps, his Bowman, the Red Heart. I think that's the only one that's not Topps or Bowman, if I remember correctly. And I have a bunch of other Ashburns, even like from that master set, but that could be a really tough one to complete, but we'll see. I'm obviously going to work for that. But this is the blue back. They're a little more rare than the red back, just a little bit. They're known as the B series. If you can see down there, it says number 3 in B series of 52 cards, and the red backs are known as the A series. So the blue is supposed to be a little more rare. But that is my 51 Topps blue back of Richie Ashburn. So I will be doing a video of that entire run. I might throw the extra cards from the, even outside that basic set in that I have. So I'm really looking forward to that. Next card, if you notice, I have my Satchel Paige back there, 53. If you haven't watched that video, that card is very meaningful to me. My grandfather and grandmother both love baseball. My grandfather was like my dad growing up. Basically took me to every baseball practice from when I was 5 years old till I was almost 17. And never missed a game, or my grandmother, or my mom. But so he always talked about Satchel Paige and this next guy, Whitey Ford. Those were just two names those were his two favorite players that he watched. And I want to say thanks, really. I mean, I got this card right before he passed away. I watched the Golden Age of Cardboard podcast. They were the episode where they went through some Hall of Famers that were getting up there in age, and I picked this up really, I think a day or two after, and it was a great 3. The centering's pretty good. I mean, I liked it. Passed my eye test. I kind of know a card that I like when I see it. And that's really all that matters, right? It's true. So I like the front. You can see that the bottom left corner is a little, dinged, and they're all that way. That's okay. It's okay. The back is good except for the upper right hand corner. There's paper loss, which I don't really like, but it's on the back, so I'm okay with it on the back. It's a beautiful card. Other than that, from the center out, I just think it's great. I could stare at that one for a while. So anyway, that is another meaningful card for me. In remembering my grandfather and all of his baseball love. The next guy is a new PC for me, and the backstory to this is I was showing this card. I sent a picture of this card to my aunt to say, hey, have you seen this card? We were just talking about my grandfather and baseball and, COVID and all this kind of stuff. And I sent her a picture of it, and she said, did you know that your grandmother's favorite player growing up was Mickey McDermott? And I said, no, never heard of him. And so I grew up in the Poconos in the Pennsylvania, in a little town called Mount Cobb. It's like 20 minutes outside of Scranton. My grandmother grew up a little further from there when she was younger, and her father, who also loved baseball, would go to see the Scranton Single A team. They're the Scranton Miners, and then they became the Scranton Red Sox. And her favorite player when they used to go there was Mickey McDermott. So this is just going to be a really fun run for me. There's 11 cards in this basic top set I'm going to go after from 50 to 57. Cool little backstory about him. I'll just switch out a card here. That's his 50 Bowman, obviously, in a 7, which is nice. But again, right, he's not like a big name player. It's not going to be an expensive set to run. It's just going to be a fun, meaningful set run, I should say. So here's his 55 Bowman. Beautiful card. The interesting backstory when I was researching him, when my aunt told me about him, is that his dad, Maurice McDermott Sr., was actually a first baseman on the Hartford Senators. And he was replaced at first base in the minor leagues by this guy you might know called Lou Gehrig. so needless to say, his Maurice Sr. didn't make it to the big leagues, but he kind of lived out his dream through his son, Mickey McDermott Jr. here. So anyway, very fun PC for me. He played a lot of his career with the Red Sox. The cool thing is at the end of his career at 55, he played with Washington Senators. And then at 56, you can see here, he was with the Yankees. And I don't have his 57, but he was with the Kansas City A's. So I'll be doing this run. I'll do probably a little background on him, a little more info when I get these all together. I'll do a quick Mickey McDermott run. So those are just some of the fun cards I've picked up, the most meaningful cards to me. Can't wait to share the rest of my pickups with you. I have some unique stuff I picked up, some stuff that's on the way still. Just want to say thank you to everyone. I love watching videos. You never know how you impact people, right? Just by making a video. So appreciate it. Be good. Have fun collecting.